training courses and provides a free intellectual property consultation service. For details, visit ip.gov.hk. Get ahead in the new era of the knowledge economy.
I don't know what to do, but 此時要吃晚飯。轉身眼光擦過營業24便利店燈火，啤酒配餅乾，陪我看汽車經過，迷迷惑惑在混沌世間，紛紛擾擾輕輕我。指指點點卻不太清楚 Can't say I understand you baby But I just cannot leave 相愛大概是一念狂熱何以你相處只靠文字無需要扮平穩，故意語調正常，無需要去吝嗇，即管去歡唱。Because I think ego it's bigger than usual。情緒發泄過了就好，如我與你也沒擔保，如逃去趁早，沒法去彌補。Cause karma it's a bit and I'm that fit。唯唯諾諾願為愛化解。遮遮掩掩怎可忘我？轟轟烈烈有什麼不可 ？Can't say I understand you, baby, but I just cannot leave. 相愛大概是一念狂熱，何以你相處只靠文字？需要平衡，萬物相克也相散，誰開始主次之分，明明地位是對等。我也怕你負荷太多，但實實在在我亦沒辦法躲。你並沒做錯，沒計算結果，是你沒有對跟錯。I cannot understand you, baby.
？That's 24/7 of happiness right there.
But there ain't no 24/7 of happiness. We're contradicting ourselves.
Yeah.
But that's why these things are so interesting. I want to talk about the story of Flat550 now, Kuya Mark.
Yes, that's what I wanted to ask, really, because initially when we were talking earlier, I don't know, I described it as the moon, the stars just aligned. How they actually got together. Because they all are originally from Hong Kong. They went all the way to a different country. They never knew each other. And then that's where they actually found each other.
Wow. So tell me more about this story. So you're all from Hong Kong, but you went to a different country.
Yeah.
Which country was that?
They went to the U.S., right?
To U.S., to L.A.
They went to Los Angeles.
Right.
because that's where normally music starts, right?
Yeah.
That's where dreams come true, right? So I don't know whether they actually were in the same plane, but they didn't know each other. You'll never know, right?
Yeah,
and then they found out they actually enrolled in the same school. Then, of course, everywhere you go, when you're a new person in a new town, you try to scout who's from where.
You're gonna look for familiar vibes,
Yes.
familiar places. You've shared familiar places.
Exactly. So normally what you do is like, no, I'm going to find new friends from different parts of the world. I ended up, whoop, he's from Hong Kong. He's from Hong Kong too.
Yeah. Wow, the power of looking for friendship.
And the first thing that they ask is, "Sik cha siu bao ah?"
Yeah.
What's
See?
that? What's
Yeah,
that?
I was gonna,
What's
I
that?
was gonna
What's that?
say, I think it's food that bring us together. Because you will want to let's go to like Chinatown and get some like Chinese food or dim sum, or go to the Chinese supermarket.
There
and
you
have some
go.
grocery
You see
shopping.
how that thing?
So the three of you, but how about the other three, who are not here with us?
Oh, actually, our keyboardist we met her in Hong Kong, so
Alright.
she's not our like schoolmates.
Okay.
But the
But
three of you.
yeah, the three of us and the other two, the drummer and also the bassist are also from like we also met each other in
Los
school.
Angeles.
Yeah,
That
in
is
Los Angeles,
amazing.
yeah.
Isn't it crazy?
It's crazy.
That's why it's all because of cha siu bao.
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
Is Flat 550 reference to anything? It's like,
That was the first bill that they paid.
food? Oh yeah, because it's like what is it? What is it?
That would be expensive. No.
Like 550
Just kidding.
US
Just-
dollars? Oh
No,
my.
no,
Right.
That's a lot of chassis.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Yeah.
chassis.
Yeah.
No, it's actually where I lived when I was in LA, like the apartment that
Flat
I-
550.
And they will come for food or some music jamming or some drinking
Oh.
nights
Yeah, right.
where we can like play music and play together or play games together. So I would just want to bring this like Flat 550 vibe, LA vibe back to Hong Kong. We can still be chill and play music together in Hong Kong. I just want to like bring this vibe back to Hong Kong.
You know what I imagine with this one?
How?
Which part of Los Angeles were you in?
Make a guess. No, related to the entertainment industry.
Hollywood?
It's Hollywood.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Hollywood.
Wow.
Yeah.
So downtown Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right at the strip.
In the middle of Hollywood Boulevard.
Where the heart is.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I know. That's totally crazy.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always hike to that.
I
side.
knew it. Because see, when you try to refer that here,
Right.
it's actually in Saikung.
Yeah, right.
Right at the rooftop,
Yeah.
having a Barbie on the side and just chilling out.
Yeah.
Not Lan Kuei.
Now
No,
that's
That's out of story.
that's out of the story.
I was thinking
You
Plaza
wanna be original.
Hollywood from
Plaza
Oh,
Hollywood.
good, downhill.
That could be too. That could be too.
Yeah.
But when you got in together, was there an actual vibe when you saw each other? Aside from, of course, the local flavor of what you miss, because that's always the case.
Yeah.
The first thing that you got to do is when you get together, you find what you really miss. It's normally the food, right? Because that's the commonality.
Yeah.
But after that, when you actually started talking to each other, did you actually have that vibe of saying, God, we got to get together? Did you have that?
Actually, it's more like really chill, like playing together. And actually, probably a true story is that I need to finish my assignment of being because I'm enrolled to a program called Independent Artist.
Okay.
And there's there's a course called Independent Artist Show
Okay.
that I need to perform a set.
Okay.
Then I'm like, oh, I need my musicians, and they're really good friend and bandmates of mine. No, they're really, really good. Like, you can see all these instruments they bring in.
Yeah.
They just easily can,
Adapt.
to whatever I need. So I think it's the friendship thing that bring us together. If you ask me about like what's the click, I think it's
Yeah.
the friendship thing. Yeah.
So you
Wow.
performed these songs in front of an LA crowd, a Hollywood crowd.
Yeah.
How was it? Like the first time you performed these, what was the first song you performed for them?
I think the song that I put in the set is like "Why Do We Fall."
Yeah, the
that
Batman
one,
song. Yeah.
and the last one that I'm going to play.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's actually like most of the time it's my closing song for my show. So how do you what do you think about the LA crowd?
Yeah, Tommy.
I was a bit overwhelmed for myself because I don't have experience to such a big crowd, and but it was a very good experience there. Yeah, because the sound guide was very nice, and the stage have great lightings and all that stuff. Yeah, it was very good.
Okay.
The one thing I really remember by heart is that when I start singing the last song that I'm going to sing on the street, and the crowd echoes, like they will sing with me.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, so this vibe, you don't usually get it in Hong Kong because people there are more chill. I guess they are more easily into what they are seeing.
Yeah.
So they really just echo and sing harmony even.
Wow.
So that really gets me.
Well, it's LA. It's a very creative,
Yeah.
it's a very creative
And the
place.
vibe is just totally different. I mean,
Yeah.
it just goes. I mean, you're sort of probably what you were saying earlier was echoing what you were singing because they felt what you were singing. That's normally the case, right? Here, it's more of like, I think, not trying to put down the audience here, but
Yes.
it's just too much
Stress.
uptight and
Yeah,
stress, right?
exactly.
So the relaxation is not there. And if you
Yeah.
want to do that, you probably will find it a lot easier if you go into a room and chill out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
they,
as far
they listen to music
exactly,
differently. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's one of the things, and that's one of the things that I brought up with them earlier, off cam. That it's invigorating to find that this generation now is actively participating in the field
Definitely.
of creative flow.
Yeah, we've had local musicians here, a number of them, and we're always happy that to hear new diversity in the music that we hear here.
That's
in
right.
Hong
That's
Kong.
right. And the acceptance of that within your generation will make this city a vibrant
Yeah.
city once more.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
I believe so too.
Yeah.
There, because we are also like teachers in our like instruments, so I have many students who just make music in their bedroom. There are a lot
Nice.
of bedroom artists now.
Yeah.
So, and I believe there will be more and more different kind of music and musicians or artists in Hong Kong.
Yeah. And with the technology that we have, it's
Yeah.
easy to
Yeah.
to find
That's true.
recording equipment. It's easy to find equipment like this or what he has under the desk. And what I'm gonna ask you next is that have you recorded these songs and can we hear these songs online or wherever you could
Yeah.
promote them?
Yeah. So, Why Do We Fall? I haven't like professionally recorded it, but the last song on the street or Ain't No 24/7 Happiness, it's on Spotify,
Nice.
Apple Music, KBox, or even on YouTube. And for the band instrumental version, we also have some live performances on YouTube.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What do you normally tell? I mean, probably we'll pass the mic as far as that is concerned because you're all teachers on your own right. You have students as far as that is concerned. How do you compare yourself now to when you were small? Because now you're teaching, so you know how your perspective was today and who you were before. So do you see yourself in your students?
Actually, yes, because I was self-taught for guitar for like 8 years before I go to
The
LA.
U.S., yes.
Yeah, and I was keep searching how to play guitar or theory thing and how to record and everything like filming, how to recording, how to like everything. So some of the student is keep doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a lot easier for them now because
Yeah.
everything is readily available.
yeah.
But when you see it right now, you knew how hard it was during your time.
Yeah.
Before
Right?
everything.
Before
try,
everything.
Try everything and a lot of mistake and keep like correct a lot of
Correction,
Yeah.
yes.
correction thing, and so I feel like, but nowadays the music vibe is like spreading out, and
Yes.
then the student is like keep
Do you tell your story to the students on how you actually started?
yes, they don't believe I was self-taught, and
See that? That's
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
That's totally different. Because now you can just go to YouTube, someone's going to teach you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just like that, right? But it's different when you feel it.
yeah.
And I'm sure when you were challenged in all your mistakes, that was it. That was what inspired you to go to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Maybe I should go to Los Angeles for my keyboard
come
playing.
Stop talking about your keyboard now. We're talking about their inspiration. What about you, Tommy?
I found that in Hong Kong, the students are always looking for answers, looking for solutions, like they need to see something.
Yes.
But music is all about hearing and feeling. I think that's very important. About the intention, about to express yourself. I think that's the thing I want to tell others about it in Hong Kong. Yeah, because when I was small, I was just the same and looking for the single answer, the one that is correct, so-called correct.
Oh.
Yeah,
But in music, there's no correct and wrong answer.
yeah, and you
Yeah.
just
It's
just
about
do
how
it.
you
Yeah.
feel it and how you perform.
Yeah, and good and bad is always subjective.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right. That's
it's
right.
It's of course there's a wrong way to play things, but
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you know,
but-
there are different ways. If you play the same exact piece, that if I play the same exact song, it's gonna sound different.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's based on these.
So it's the feel.
yeah,
It's the feel.
yeah.
You learn to appreciate the nuances and the personalities of each other.
Yeah.
Great. So
Yeah.
now we throw it now back to the lady. So how is your feeling that? I mean, you're teaching your students now, and how do you sort of envision yourself? Have you seen yourself in one of your students?
Yeah, definitely. When they're like so eager to search for answer how to become like a better singers, and like I can see their struggle, but I always want to tell them to try more genre, different music style. I want them to expose themselves into like a wider repertoire, wider style, so that they can get it. It's not only there's not just one way to do it. And I feel like they always want to stay in their comfort zone, but I want to inspire them to do more of that, because that is how I benefit from singing different style, even the styles that not like I'm definitely not going for rock or metal, but when I was in LA, I just go for it
Yeah.
because I know that will give me something more, and that will bring back to what I really want to do. So that is what I try to tell my students, but a lot of them just reluctant to do it. They're just like, I can't do that style. They're very like their ego is too big somehow, and then they feel like, I can't do it. This is not my thing. But I get it, because when I was younger, before I go to LA, I always stuck into the same style, and then I just thought that is how like my voice should be.
Fits
or
there. It's just that.
yeah, but
So there's always a safety net.
yes.
Yes.
But actually, Bao Bao told me that music is not about just fitting in. It's about, how do you say that?
Expressing
You
yourself.
you
right?
did. Well, we sometimes we had some like deeper conversations.
Okay.
He told me that it's not just about fitting in and being passive, but how to blend in those conflicts. Yeah, and that really inspires.
I think that opened your mind and your heart and your soul when you actually went into a bigger pond.
Yeah.
Because here it was just limited to a number of you. And again, you never knew each other here. See?
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's where the beauty of it all
The
is.
universe, the god of music, held them
Hey,
together.
hey, it was the moon and the stars. I said, now it's the god of music.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's how the world works. You know, we put things together in different ways, and they're all this one beautiful thing. And I remember this thing because she was discussing about the how you expose yourself to a lot of genres and a lot of styles. And I would like to add, if I may, that if you're an artist, if you're a singer, if you're a songwriter, if you're a musician, you don't have to like everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to play everything, but learn as much as you can from everything. And that's, I think that's where she was going. If you're not a
exactly.
rock guy, if you're not a metal guy, you still could learn a thing or two with how they do
It's the
things.
style,
Exactly.
right? It's the style, it's the presentation.
Like our band, actually, each of us like different style.
Yeah.
And we actually struggle about what style we should get into, because I'm like R&B girl,
Yeah.
and then what about
Actually, I play a lot of rock songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
then
Yeah.
I play blues thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that in
Instrumental
his playing. How about you, Tommy?
I do some instrumentals of jazz, funk.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the form. That's the sort of the form of your band, because it sort of interconnects each other, and the ideas are expounded not only with what you're good at, but what everybody has to contribute. Right?
That's the magic of
Yes.
collaboration.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I would really like my students to like collab more with other people and see the beauty of something. I always listen to instrumental stuff and without vocal, even though I'm a vocalist, but
Yeah.
I see the beauty of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiring your music right here on Words and Music. Don't forget, we come your way every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock all the way till 11. And with this, we're really happy to have Flat 550 with us
Yeah.
today. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, but we'd love to bring you back.
Yeah.
And hopefully the next time, it's the full band.
Yeah, the full
Yeah,
band.
we would love
and
that.
yeah, before you play your last song, which I think this is the echoing.
Yeah.
thing to the LA
Can we
crowd,
echo?
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Please
definitely.
promote your. Where can we find you on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, Instagram, whatever
Yeah.
social media?
So
accounts
our
you have.
band, Instagram name is _flats FLAT 550, and then you can also find us on Facebook. So it's just Flat550, and my personal Instagram is Taotao Bird, like the actual
Taotao
bird. Yeah.
bird.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Like a
flying
singing
bird. Yeah, okay.
bird, yeah. And then Kawai is FOKKAI. Oh my god, you say it again.
So my Instagram is FOKKAWAI. That's
Okay,
my
yeah.
name.
Okay. We'll put that at
With the
the
credits. So
at the
we have
credits.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. And my Instagram is BAOTOMMY. Bao Bao
Okay.
Tommy.
Wow, Tommy.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've got double words here.
Nice. Taotao.
Taotao,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
It's
And
Kawai who's
Kawaii.
Yeah.
Kawai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're ending our show today, and we'd love to have this group back. And for the meantime, thank you for joining us right here on Words and Music.
So our final song, it's called On the Street. It's inspired by the street of LA, Hollywood. So it's a song about homeless people and how we actually are. We're the same. We also experience the same thing. We also have emotions, sadness, and I just want to bring more closer to people with this song. I want to connect people with people on the street. So here it goes. Sometimes you're walking on the street, feeling lonely and defeated. It's almost too hard for you to breathe. Every day you go home and life repeats. The world is not what it seems. You're dreaming all the things that you can be. I'm helpless, I'm trapped, just let me sleep. There's no one here when I'm in need. I would only choose to be happy. This is how it be. Da da dee da da. da da dee da, da da dee da da, da da dee da da, da da dee da, da da dee da da. Not a day he stops you on the street. He's feeling lonely and shit, hoping someone will give him something to eat. Cause every day he's walking on the street, and where you stand is where he sleeps. You never dreams of anything he can be. Ooh, I don't know, I'm hopeless on her, just help me please. Ooh, I don't know, the world is so far I can't reach. If I had a choice, I would only choose to be happy. This is how it be. Da da dee da da, da da dee da, da da dee da da, da da dee da da, da da dee da, da da dee da da. Well, actually, it's a blessing for you two to meet. You're the greatest to give to the least. Be the hero you've always wanted to be. Ooh. Da-dee da 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 da. Choose to be happy, I would choose to be happy, I would choose. Da da dee da da, da da dee da 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 da. Da da dee da.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing